Good evening! It's a beautiful Tuesday, or Wednesday pala. Wednesday night! And welcome to Live Life to the Fullest! This is your daily dose of inspiration, challenging oneself to be intentional. I invite you every 9 p.m. as I share my reflections for the day in the hope that I get to inspire and empower you to live life to the fullest. Why am I doing this? Because for the past 200 plus days, I saw the benefit of living intentionally. Everything that I do is aligned to my purpose, passion, and core values. And also, I want you to benefit from it. Episode 218 of Live Life to the Fullest. Our topic is Bake It Happen. Trust the process. For tonight, we have a special guest. She is a woman who wears many hats. She's currently one of the 4 resident podcasters of the Road to Forever podcast. But she has been wearing that of an accomplished baker way before that. With what started as a happy accident in 2019, her online bake shop business found success with her customized cakes, donut towers, and pastries. Recently, her recipe has been nominated as the best authentic Korean. Naku, hindi ko ata alam paano i-pronounce to. Brioche? Kokorek natin mamaya. Okay, recipe by the Q Asia's Quality Excellence Award. Let's all welcome the owner of Hannah's Kitchen, Miss Hannah Ignacio. Hi,
Hey
Hannah.
guys! Woo! Ang taas ng energy, Janice.
Tinataasan ko yung energy kasi baka mamaya mag-fluctuate ang ating internet.
Hindi yan. Hindi yan.
Sige. Baka maayos natin ang ating show at magising-gising ang ating mga viewers ngayong gabi. First off,
Yes.
I'd like to ask, what are you grateful for today, Hannah?
Oh, well, I am grateful to be just simply alive today. Kasi diba, it's always another opportunity to start off your day. So just being able to breathe and actually also say thank you to the loved ones you're surrounding yourself with is already a fortunate thing to start off, or at least now ending the day with with this interview. How about you? What are you grateful for today?
Oh, well, I've been very busy today with a lot of online meetings. So I got
Mhm.
to talk to my business partners in BNI, my
Mhm.
business
Mm.
organization. And I was so excited actually for today because I have a new book project coming up.
Nice.
So,
Wow!
yun
Woo!
yung something that I am very excited and I really shared it to soon I will share these details sa ating viewers dito sa Live Life to the Fullest. But for now, secret muna.
Okay. But advance
Okay.
congratulations for this new project.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Ayan. Sige. So I'm interested to know more about you, Hannah, because I've known Hannah here way back in our I think 2018 siguro, no, Hannah? Am I right?
Mm-mm.
Or
President sa
2017.
president.
Siguro yung mga gano'n, no?
Mhm.
So, Hannah used to be a member of Toastmasters
Yes.
International sa company nila sa
Mm-mm.
Nielsen. So, yun. Can
Yes.
you share to our viewers, yan, what were you doing before you started your baking business?
Yun. As you've mentioned nga, no, I came from the Nielsen company, so it's a market research company. I used to work as a project manager, and on the side, I think we've also talked about coaching before. Parang we had a
Mm,
very short, brief conversation. So I was doing project management, and on the side, I was also doing coaching. So that
mm.
those were the things I was doing prior to baking. So totally different industry, non-related, totally non-related. Yung move ko from one industry to another.
Okay. So, you started your business baking ng 2019. So,
Yes.
what made you decide? to start this kind of business? Bakit sa dinami-dami ng business na pwedeng simulan, bakit baking?
Oh, well, yun yung happy accident na
Mm.
nangyari during in 2019. So, just a brief background. Noong 2019 kasi, I was already doing part-time job as a project manager for Nielsen. And then, I was also doing coaching on the side. So, since I was doing part-time, may mga araw na I get to be at home and, just have an off day. And then, one of those days, my mom just had a craving na sabi niya, anak, gusto mo bang mag-bake ng banana bread? Kung gusto mo lang naman, kasi daw nami-miss niya yung banana bread. So, I did. Nag-give in ang anak para mag-bake ng banana bread. And then, when I did that, I took photos of it. Wala lang, na-proud ako kasi after so long, I baked. And then, I posted it on Instagram. And then after I posted it, I didn't expect the comments, the reactions of the people who was following my account at that time na parang, uy, pahingi naman. Yung mga usual na pag meron kong niluto or binake ang mga comment, pahingi naman, patikim naman yan, ganyan. So, I did. Namigay ako ng banana bread at that time. So, I gave sa colleagues, sa friends, of course, family, and then sa family ng boyfriend ko. And what I didn't expect nung nagpadala ako ng mga banana breads na yon, parang I did that Wednesday or Tuesday. By Thursday afternoon or Friday, I suddenly got na pwede daw bang umorder ng 24 pieces of banana bread.
Wow!
So, I had no experience about I didn't know like packaging. Wala akong packaging. Parang pinapack ko lang siya sa cellophane. Tapos parang just nice wrapping. Tapos pinamimigay ko lang siya. And then now they wanted to order 24 pieces. So, and then so by Friday noon, namili ako ng ingredients. By Saturday, I baked it. Tapos dineliver ko rin siya after baking it. And then I posted it again. And then people started responding about the post and started ordering. So I feel like hindi ko pinili yung baking. Parang baking chose me by accident. And consequently, the people who tasted it chose also my product na doon ako nag-start na magkaroon ako ng inkling na ay, may potential ang banana bread ko without even actually thinking about it so much. So, doon ako nag-start na parang, okay, mukhang may potential to, then I should follow up. In-expand ko yung flavors ng banana bread offering namin. And then, sabi ko, ay, mukhang hindi lang banana bread ang hinahanap nila. Nagtatanong na sila ng mga, may ganito ka ba? Or ganyan. So, I started experimenting recipes and also enrolling myself to culinary school. So, doon na ako nag-start talaga. Ayan, and then,
before
where I
pala,
am now.
Hana, wala kang formal
Training.
lessons, training. So, it was just,
Yeah.
sino nagturo sa'yo? Sino
Mom.
nagturo sa'yo?
Si
Your
mommy.
mom.
Oo. And actually, yung background ko sa baking isn't really like a huge or like some sort of professional baking. Very lang siya, ref cake, banana bread, mga simple things lang siya. And yung baking wasn't exactly yung pinaka forte ko. I was actually into cooking. I cook Korean, Japanese, other cuisines na food. I didn't get to really into baking. So ang jump ko from one to another na parang, okay, yung talent ko lies more in baking than cooking. So yun yung nangyari.
Galing, no? So parang na-pick up ko dun kay Hana. Always say yes to opportunities, no? Yung from a simple request from your mom, you said yes. And then, also yung service, no? See, you didn't have to really do it na magmamigay ka ng mga, diba? And, yun, just showing, parang, pag may talent ka, huwag mo itago. Kasi ginawa ni Hana, pinost niya sa social media. Yung iba kasi nahihiya silang mag-social media pag meron silang talent, meron silang mga niluluto, ganyan. Katulad ng husband ko, ang sarap na niluluto niya pero ayaw niyang picturean, ayaw niyang i-post. Ako pa nagpo-post para sa kanya. 'Di ba? Parang minsan there is lost opportunity And in your
Mm-mm,
case,
mm-mm.
it worked to your advantage because you were
Yeah.
courageous to do it, 'di ba? Ayan.
Fortunately, nakakita ng opportunity. Sabi, pwede na yan. So let's
Yes.
go with it.
Okay. So, ano naman yung naging major changes or adjustments that you had
Mm,
in your life when you became an entrepreneur? Alam naman natin na medyo ibang-iba talaga ang buhay ng isang entrepreneur versus an employee. So, ano yung mga major
yes.
changes?
Sobrang iba. I would actually divide it to two aspects. So the first one is financials, and second one is, of course, personal life na. Kasi before we were catching up, di ba? Parang binigyan kita ng glimpse of how my lifestyle is right now. So totally different from employee life. So let's discuss first the financial aspect. So the one biggest change for me is wallet size. Hindi yung literal na wallet, wallet size, but more of current monthly income. So
Hmm.
kasi pag empleyado ka, you may inaasahan kang lalabas every 15-30, or in my case 13-28 when I was still in Nielsen. So unlike sa business kasi, since I was starting out, mas maraming labas talaga ng pera kasi you're establishing yourself. Ngayon lang mas nakakabawi as the business grew. So, yung income mo, if you look, I used to look at it on a monthly, parang 13-28. Now I look at it more on a, sometimes monthly, but more on quarterly and yearly. Kasi I look at the entire business performance before I actually look at the kung ano yung sinasahod ko. And
Hmm.
as the owner also, since I also have a staff with me and syempre other operational stuff na nangyayari, I have to be more flexible in terms of how much yung salary ng owner. Kasi syempre, uunahin mo muna yung para sa negosyo at para sa
Yes.
staff before yung sa sarili mo. Unlike nung employee, nakukuha mo siya kung ano magkano yung talagang nakalagay sa payslip mo. So I think yun yung naging mas bigger change for me kasi that also impacted my expenditures, my savings. Kasi whatever I earn from the business, I return it back to the business. Kasi the
Hmm.
business has to keep on going and keep on growing. So we keep on continuously buying assets, buying more equipments, expanding our pantry. So kailangan continuously umikot yung pera. On the second side naman, second aspect is the personal life. So, nung empleyado ko, mas nakakat ko siya na parang pag ang trabaho hanggang dito lang siya. By this time, dapat may personal life na ako. Parang, tama na, we cannot answer inquiries or whatever. Hanggang
Hmm.
dito ka na lang. I used to have weekends and holidays na parang, oh, pag may one Labor Day, off day, hilata,
Hmm.
ganyan. Pwede ka magpahinga. But then, here in the food business industry, weekends and holidays are our hot days, di ba? Siya yung
Yes.
pinaka-busy time for food businesses. Though fortunate ako, when I was in Nielsen, na-train na nila akong pumasok ng holidays and weekends. So, hindi naman ako
Hmm.
masyadong nag-adjust on that time, on that part. I adjusted more of looking at my life as an integration of my work and my personal life. Kasi before, I used to separate it. Ngayon, I've learned na I can make pockets of time for myself. At the same time, I can also make pockets of time for my business. So in my day, halo-halo na siya. But I make sure na each one has a fixed time, or at least a given time para I can accomplish everything without fully neglecting one of them. So yun yung
Yes.
parang for me, naging
Okay.
biggest adjustment ko.
Follow-up question ko dun sa
Sure.
pockets of me time. Can you give
Yeah.
us an idea ano yung mga activities na yan na me time?
Me time. So recently, nag-yoga ako. So I've enrolled in a 30 days yoga. Before kasi I've had like stress. I have stress hives. I don't know if everybody knows about it, but you get it when you're overly fatigued or stressed, nagkakaroon na ka
Mm.
ng parang allergy. So, one way to combat that is through meditation and yoga. So, binalik ko siya sa buhay ko. I just allot like 30 minutes of my day. Yung pagkagising ko, yoga ka agad. Para yun na yung me time ko. It's a way to connect with my soul, the way to connect with my spirituality, and yung quiet time. Minsan kasi kailangan mo talaga no quiet time para ma-empty man lang yung mind mo for a time in your day. And of course, yung usual na 15 minutes break. Kasi pag baking, long-standing kami. So, ang tatagal talaga namin nakatayo. So, kapag like after 2 to 3 hours, I get 15-minute break just to rest my legs or my back. Syempre, ay natin magkaroon ng varicose veins sa ating
Mm.
legs kaka-long standing, di ba? So, yun yung mga small pockets of my me time. And of course, connecting with loved ones. And like this interview, catching up with friends. Masaya ako
Yes.
dito.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Napaka-swerte ko naman at napa-oo ko si Hannah sa interview na to. This is your
Grabe.
first time, no? First time to be interviewed sa
Yes.
ganitong klase and discussing your business. So, yan, thank you very much. Okay, sabi nila, for you to really flourish your business, kailangan meron kang big
Mm-mm.
why or yung
Mm-mm.
motivation mo. Can you share to us, ano ba yung motivation mo for doing this business?
Well, ang pinaka-core motivation ko, sorry, parang ano to, ang pinaka-core motivation ko is financials. O, di ba? Very straightforward naman ako. To earn money and to provide for family. Yun naman talaga yung parang biggest motivation ko. And I feel nga, di ba, parang people ask me also, parang, is it like a passion
Mm.
business? Parang, your is that your like main motivation? So for me, so una muna financial, syempre, di ba? Para sa family, for to earn. So the second would be my passion. Kasi dati forefront ko yung passion. Ngayon, sa second na siya. Because based on experience ko lang siya, I'm always passionate to help other people. Yun yung reason ba tayo nag-connect with coaching before.
Mm.
So parang sometimes, may point sa life mo na mapapagod ka, na parang naubos ka, na yung passion and inspiration, it leaves you. So for me, is that I go back to my core. Kanina when you were doing your welcoming skill, 'di ba? Na parang you have to be in touch with your core value. And in my case, even if passion leaves me or inspiration leaves me, as long as I connect back to my core value, which is family, then I'd be able to do anything. And that's what I just keep on reminding myself on the most hardest times. Yung core value na.
Oh. So, right now ba, am I correct that you're not doing
Mm-mm.
anymore life coaching? Hindi ka na into that?
Right now, actively, no. But if meron pa rin kasi mga tao who approaches me na parang,
Mm.
uy, pwede ba ako magpa-coach? Or parang, especially ngayon, di ba, ang dami kasing mga individuals
Yes.
who are going through anxiety due to the pandemic. And then, they are looking for someone to talk to. So if I get referred and someone asks me, sabi nila, pwede ba ako mag-book ng calendar with you or like an hour session just to have a coaching session, then I accept them. No fees. Hindi ako nagpapabayad ng
Mm.
coaching. So if any one of your listeners, of course si Coach Janice nandyan din to be of help to you. But if you want another ear for your troubles, or you want to overcome panic attacks or anxiety, then I could also lend you a hand in that.
Yan, ang ganda naman nun. Thank you, Hannah, for doing that. No? So, yun yung ating mission as coaches to be able to reach out to
Yes.
people. So, hindi rason na, ay, hindi ako magpapakoach kasi wala akong pera. So, there are
Mm-mm.
kind-hearted coaches like Hannah who is willing to coach you for free. Pero, may kondisyon yun, Hannah. I'm sure.
Ano?
Kailangan dapat
Order kayo
merong
sa Hannah's Kitchen.
hindi lang yon. Kailangan, baka pag nagpapakoach kayo, kumakain kayo ng ano, di ba?
Oo.
ng Ngana's Kitchen. Of course, kailangan may maging accountable naman sila. Di ba yun yung
Mm.
gusto natin na
Oo naman.
whatever they say out of the coaching, dapat meron silang
Mm.
gawin. They do their part.
That's
Hindi,
true.
So,
Mm-mm.
meron yun. Okay. Sige.
Mm-mm.
For my next question, were you affected during this crisis? Like, do you have to
Mm-mm.
make some adjustment in your business for you to adapt to the current times? And if
Mm-mm.
meron, ano yun? Ano yung adjustments na ginawa mo?
Mm-mm. Well, the pandemic has really been trying for all kinds of businesses. More so for food industry kasi ang dami nag-close down na shops. They were forced to really be permanently closed or temporarily closed for a period of time. I was fortunate that my business model was already online when I
Mm.
started. I didn't have a physical store, so I'm a fully online made-to-order bake shop. So, nung nangyari yung pandemic, while everybody was having a hard time transitioning to online, I was already in the space. So, what I had to cope more on was the amount of orders we were getting. So we're
Mm.
very fortunate na our business model was already in that way. So it's more of expanding na parang how much can we accommodate given na lahat nagsara but home business thrive during the lockdown period last year. So we were also one of those na mas lumaki yung negosyo dahil
Mm-mm.
sa pandemic. Though, what I would say siguro na nagkaroon ako ng mas malaking adjustment is the year after the lockdown. Kasi ngayon, di ba, everybody's open. A lot of businesses have transitioned to online. So yung space na what I was once comfortable in, or at least one of the people there, medyo crowded na siya. Dumami na kami. Marami na
Mm.
kaming lahat na online,
Yes, yes.
fully online made to order. So the current challenge right now for small business like mine, who is fully online and made to order, is how to stay relevant and open for all the clients right now. So, yun yung pinaka parang challenge na kailangan namin i-overcome. So, in terms of overcoming that challenge, diba? Parang how did we adapt with that challenge is looking at it in a strategic perspective. So, since market trends, medyo yung technical tayo, pero syempre, titignan mo pangangailangan ng tao ngayon. Ano ang purchasing power ng ating mga fellow Filipinos right now? Anong hanap nila? Anong gusto nilang makuha? So, right now, in response to staying relevant and open for our clients is that we are transitioning to smaller, prettier, and affordable products na mas fit sa angkop na budget ng typical Filipino. So, since maraming pinagdaanan ang mga kababayan natin, we have to respond sa kung anong kaya nila na hindi natin kina-compromise the quality and the aesthetics that they want for their custom cakes, for their baked goods. So parang yun yung naging response ng Hannah's Kitchen for the business right now.
Yeah. So do you also do collaboration? Like may ka-tie up ka ng mga beverage business, ganyan. Do you also do that?
Right now, we do tie-ups with suppliers. So parang we get our fresh, for example, we get our fruits from a local fruit market dito sa Quezon City. So parang it's more of like helping other businesses also. It's like small business helping small business
Yes.
to grow. So I get my fruits locally, mostly from Baguio or some other parts of the Philippines. We also buy from Good Shepherd from Baguio kasi we use their ube for our cakes. So it's more of supporting localized ingredients. Though sometimes we don't usually parang publish it except lang kapag i-allow nila kami. But if we do yun, we recognize more local produce to make our own cake goods.
Ayun, ang ganda nun. Support local. Yan.
Yes.
Sino-sino pa ba magtutulungan kundi tayo mga Pilipino? Okay.
Tama.
So, bago tayo magtuloy sa ating question, batiin muna natin ang
Mm-mm.
ating 11 million viewers ngayon.
Grabe
Hello
yung
sa inyo
11
ba lahat?
million.
At saka, nandito si Marion. Okay, Marion Dacayo. Okay. Kilala mo ba siya, Hana? Okay.
Yes, a friend, a close friend.
Also, we have Vienna. Tama ba tong pronunciation?
That's a client.
Okay,
See
sabi
you
niya,
in June.
wow, ang ganda ng comments niya, 'di ba? And I'm sure, Hana, nakakatulong din yung mga referrals sa'yo, no? Yung mga testimonies ng mga
Mm-mm.
satisfied clients mo so that
Yes.
they get to give you more clients in the process. Tama ba?
Oo. Sila yung pinaka-powerful marketing tool. Hindi, pero sila
Oo.
yung pinaka-powerful talaga. Like, di ba sabi ko nga kanina, my story started na I didn't really intend to get into the baking business. But it was the response of the people around me that brought me to the business. So I could actually say na yung Hannah's Kitchen, it wouldn't exist if not for my clients.
Yeah.
Kung hindi nyo continuously hinahanap yung produkto namin, yung serbisyong binibigay namin, guys,
Wow.
mawawala kami. Pero dahil nandyan kayo continuously, I mean, I'll just take this short opportunity to thank you. Sobra. Hindi magiging open yung Hannah's Kitchen until now if hindi po sa inyo. So, thank you. Thank you po.
Ah. Nakaka-touch naman yun. Okay. Iba talaga yung feeling kapag may mga sumusuporta sa'yo, especially
That
sa
is
business
true.
mo. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that is one of the fulfilling parts of being an entrepreneur. You're able to bless
Yeah.
more people in the process. Nabe-bless ka, pero at the same time nabe-bless. Aside from that, meron ka bang other things na pinagpapasalamat na becoming an entrepreneur and nai-experience mo?
Mm. So, tama ka doon. I think I'll just reiterate what you've mentioned nga, na parang one is yung mga actions na ginagawa mo. Siguro hindi ko siya pa na-fulfill with my coaching right now because I've stopped with coaching, but I get to put smiles on other people's faces by giving them quality work. At the same time is yung makita yung fruits of your labor. I think anyone naman na pag pinaghirapan mo ng sobra at makita mo siya physically with your eyes and manifestation through others' actions and words, I think that was a very fulfilling moment eh. Hindi siya katumbas ng any money that you could put on it. And then second would be, I think ito yung pinaka-importante for me, moving forward as I expand the business is job creation. So, as I've said nga, di ba, parang meron na akong staff ngayon who helps me out, which is I'm very thankful for. But the opportunity, looking at the bigger perspective, kasi syempre the business started with me, but being able to have an opportunity to provide jobs for other people in turn that will be able to help in their families. I think yun yung one of the most parang ano ba, words are failing me pero how to describe na parang nabigyan mo yung isang tao ng trabaho para makatulong siya sa pamilya niya. Parang hindi mo siya ma-exchange na binigyan mo ng ability yung tao na makapag-provide to fulfill their roles and to fulfill the needs of their family. So I think yun yung dalawang things na that's really, I find fulfillment in as an entrepreneur.
Ayan. Yes, that's true. Kasi as an entrepreneur, nagpo-provide nga tayo ng jobs and yun yung something na dignity yun ng isang tao, di ba? Na they're able to fend for themselves, hindi sila magre-rely sa any person like government or yung mga outreach ng mga ibang tao, di ba, yung pagbibigay. So, iba pa rin yung feeling na kumikita ka ng sarili mong pera. And either through employment and eventually siguro naman ma-inspire mo rin yung mga tao mo na to eventually go into business, di ba? So, iba rin yun na minsan kasi isip ng ibang na, it's a competition. Na pagka itong na to, trinain ko na to, eventually baka magtayo to ng sarili niyang kakompetensya ko na, gano'n, no? Pero if you're really a true giver, I think, hindi mo isipin yun because ang isipin mo, if this person was able to na-train mo siya ng maayos and eventually
Mm-mm.
itong tao na to ay nag-come up ng sarili niyang business. Either
Yeah.
kung kakompetensya mo or hindi.
Mm-mm.
It is credited to you, 'di ba? In
Mm-mm.
the long run
Yeah,
din, 'di ba? So it's
that's
something that
true.
you'd be proud of. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So as we go towards the end of our interview, Hannah, can you share to
Mm-mm.
us any advice or tips for those who want to start up their own passion business such as yours?
Mm-mm.
And
Mm-mm.
hindi ko rin pala natanong sa'yo to kanina. Ano ba yung
Mm-mm.
capital, how much is the capital that you started? If you're okay to share it.
Magiging honest ako Siyempre, honesty naman talaga. So, my capital, as I've mentioned, di ba, parang it's an accidental business. So, my starting capital, sige, we're gonna measure it based on the 24 banana breads na nangyari. My capital was like less than 2 to 3,000.
Mm.
And I was baking at home. So, this is, yung 2 to 3,000 mo, that's already covering your ingredients, your packaging, and yun lang. It doesn't include the equipment kasi we already have a oven at home. We also have a mixer. So, if you add those up, then of course, the initial capital would increase. But since I already have those equipment in mind, parang hindi ko siya kinount on. So, if you just base it on that, maliit lang siya. But if you add on all the capital, I mean the equipment also, we'll look at it at 10. If you're
Okay.
gonna purchase it na from the start, magastos
Yes.
siya.
Medyo malaki. Pero mga on the range of how much ang parang profit na they can expect if they go into that kind of business.
Okay.
Percentage-wise.
For baking business right now, sige, I'll give you like a profit margin breakdown siguro. I think yun yung mas malaking percentage. So, currently, pag sa cakes, you could at least, pag custom cakes, you could earn a range of 50 to 60% of your margin. But your margins kasi is also, depende yun sa creativity and skill mo So, it could range from 40 to 60. If it's a simple, sa mga parang cookies, brownies, ganyan, breads, it could range from 20 to 40% na profit. But you're looking at it, bultuhan, syempre. Kasi, yung natin, baking natin is, we look at it on a larger perspective. But at least roughly, you could get that kind of computation if you do your accounting properly.
Importante yun. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still hear me? Kasi parang naghahang yung aking video. You can still
Yeah,
hear
medyo
me.
na
Okay.
frozen ka na ngayon.
Sige,
But I can hear you well.
Okay, sige. Tuloy lang natin to. Huwag mong intindihin yung pagiging frozen ko.
Ay, sige. Sorry, am I moving at your end? Am I visible pa?
Yes. So, tuloy mo lang ano yung pwede mong advice sa ating mga viewers when that they can if they're willing to start off with this kind of business.
Okay. Siguro for me, unang-una muna, for those na magpupursue ng passion business, is you want to be brave and courageous kasi it's not easy to be an entrepreneur na, especially from corporate na totally from a stable income, pupunta ka sa isang bagay na unstable and kind of uncharted territory. So make sure na you have a steel heart. May mga araw na it wouldn't go well, but if you believe that you can do it and the people around you are as supportive, then yung success or at least a semblance of it wouldn't be too far off. Second would be, kasi passion business siya, no? So, nangyari kasi sa akin, it was a business to passion. My passion grew as the business thrived. I got to know my passion through the business. So, if you're like hesitating na, ito ba, pag pinasok ko to, okay lang ba? Parang, hindi ako sure, baka naman di naman to kita, or parang is my hobby as just a hobby and not a business. So in my case, I've entered 5 other businesses that were my passion.
Mm.
5 others. And all of them didn't fly except for this one. So, syempre, una mo nga hanapin is yung ano yung align sa interest mo. Eh. And if that is
Yes.
what will make you achieve what you want, kasi syempre, you have to look at your interest. At the same time, the economical side, we cannot not be practical. So, syempre, kailangan mo ng pera para mag-run ng business
Mm.
natin. So, if it's good to start looking into your interest on what kind of business will you put up, because it will be easier for you to start it. Kasi nandun na yung interest mo, nandun na yung puso mo eh. Susundan mo na lang siya. Kung maganda pag-aralan mo na siya in a certain way. But you also have to be practical to understand na, okay, this is my path. This will only be more of my hobby instead of what will help me put more economically. Parang what will benefit more economically. So, yun yung parang mas ano sa akin, mas nag mas mag-weigh for this time. At also, for example, minsan nasa timing din siya.
Mm.
May mga time na minsan kailangan mong hintayin. And ako kasi sa generation ko siguro, or at least on my age, parang very impatient kasi ako. So, learn to wait. Kasi success in business, they don't grow overnight. They don't grow over
Yes.
3 months, 1 year. So if you're entering a business thinking the profit will roll in just a matter of few days or few weeks or few months, then you have to learn patience first so that you would be able to, kasi your patience will drive you to make sure that you have laid down your foundations properly. And only when you have laid down the foundations properly, then you can start creating so much more and create a business that will be fruitful and, of course, more aligned to what you want and what your clients want at the end of the
Ang
day.
galing! Nako, pwede na si Hana mag-business coach.
I would love to. Pwede na ba?
Yes, especially yung mga tao na they have the inclination to be in business but natatakot sila. No? So, I think one key din na ginawa mo is you went full-time, all in.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Kasi in business talaga, especially if this is your baby, like, hindi siya yung franchise eh. It was from scratch, you made it, you were continuously creating, di ba?
Yes.
So, kailangan talaga maging full-time ka dyan. Hindi pwedeng side hustle lang yan. Kasi yung commitment-wise, di ba, importante yun. So, yan. So, kung kayo, na kayo na nanonood ngayon na balak nyo mag-business, you have to choose talaga kung mag-all in kayo sa business. Kasi kung half-hearted kayo or pag may extra time lang ako, hindi ganun lalago kagad yung business the way you want it to be. Right? Okay, yan.
But also, Janice, if I may add, okay lang ba?
Okay,
na
go.
Kasi tama ka dun eh, nag-full in ako. So, delikado. Delikado for some people kasi not everybody has that luxury. You have to respect also yung ibang listeners natin tonight na not everybody can afford that kind of action or privilege. So, fortunate ako and I was able to do that. However, this should not discourage you na baka mamaya hindi ako mag-full in, I could lose the opportunity to do business. So, that's why we go back to timing. You find the timing. In my case kasi, you save up. Kung na-empleyado ka ngayon at gusto mong magnegosyo, then save up a lot and have a target in mind. And once you've got the target and kapag save up ka and then mag-all-in ka, then at least you will at least survive for 6 months na walang trabaho at you're just focusing on your business. So that's it.
Yan. Ang ganda ng tip ni Hannah, very practical. So, totoo yan. Tinuturo ko rin yan sa aking mga kino-coach na yan, make sure na meron kayo emergency fund. At least minimum 6 months kasi hindi natin alam, mawala ka ng trabaho, magkasakit ka, magkaroon ng
Mm-mm.
emergency sa bahay, at least meron kang fallback. And yan, katulad
That's
yan,
true.
ang business, hindi yan, yung ROI niyan is hindi kagad. Especially kung mga
Mm-mm.
katulad ng business na ganyan. Pwedeng mabilisan yung kita, pero kung if you're not good in managing as well your money, pwedeng mawala
Yes,
din yung, di ba?
that is
Mahirapan ka
true.
rin to sustain.
That is true.
Ayan. So, yan. So, I'm so happy. Ang dami ko natutunan sa iyo, Hannah. And please take this opportunity to invite all our viewers watching right now to your business and any events or shows that you may have.
Oh, okay. So thank you, Janice, again for inviting me tonight. I really enjoyed myself being able to share my experience. So for anyone who would like a custom cake or in-house cakes or any baked goods, please visit Hannah's Kitchen. So it's at Hannah's Kitchens, Facebook and Instagram. And also, if you would like to hear more from me and my four other beautiful friends, we also have a podcast, the Road to Forever podcast. We're available in Spotify, YouTube, Anchor, Google Podcast, and Radio Public Podcast. So, yun, every Saturday, 8 p.m. kami, we have a live recording na available every Saturday. So there, see you guys in our podcast and sa Facebook page ng business ko. Order na kayo.
Yay! Yes! Oo, kasi magaling ito si Hannah. Nakilala ko sa very good in communication. So, gusto ko
Aw,
rin
thank
i-note
you.
pala, no, Hannah, na
Yeah.
everything really happens for a reason. So, yung employment mo sa Nielsen before, really, I felt it
Mm-mm.
helped you grow your business. Kasi marunong ka sa
Yes.
market research, mga ganyan, di ba? Yung importante yan sa
Mm-mm.
business no? So you're able to
Mm-mm.
apply your learnings. So
Yeah.
yung others who are listening right now, if you feel na yung current situation nyo ngayon, like you're stuck in a job that you don't like, and then you eventually want to
Mm-mm.
do something that you're very passionate about, magugulat kayo na whatever it is that
Mm-mm.
you have right now, ma-apply nyo yan dun sa future
That
career
is
nyo or
true.
future business nyo. So, never take it for granted. Just give
Mm-mm.
your all. Just give your best. Ayan.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Thank you very much, Hannah, for your time and energy
Thank
for tonight.
you.
And I learned something about you more. So let's keep in touch and let's bless the world with your cakes and pastries. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Ayan. So thank you very much, Hannah, again for being with us in this special episode of Live Life to the Fullest. And to our viewers, I hope that you got something out of this conversation. Feel free to connect with Hannah for any of your needs, mapa-baking needs ba yan, or coaching needs, or anything, no? So napulot nyo sa ating conversation. And if you have questions, feel free to reach out to her as well. We'll put in the links sa kanyang Facebook account sa ating comment section. Thank you once again for watching Live Life to the Fullest. It is my hope and prayer that you are blessed with this episode. If you are, please share this to your friends and families. And of course, I will see you again tomorrow. Good night. Bye.